Hello guys, today in this video we are going to look at top 10 best romance anime. So without a further ado, let's get into it. Number 10 is Sing Yesterday, For Me. LiQWYD has a college diploma but no ambition or direction, so he works in a convenience store. Haru, a strange high school dropout, keeps appearing with her pet crow. LiQWYD still has a thing for Shinako, his senior, who is starting her teaching career and shows up at the store one day. LiQWYD's feelings about his life and his relationships with the girls change as the story progresses, introducing new characters such as LiQWYD's coworker, the coworker's sister, and a childhood friend of Shinako's. Number 9 is My Love Story. Takeo Da is a tall and muscular high school student who has a hard time with women, because every girl he likes ends up falling for his best friend, Makoto Sunakawa, who is charming and attractive. This all changes when he saves Rinko Yamato, a petite shy girl who falls in love with Takeo despite all odds, kicking off a unique love story. Number is 8 Horimiya. Hori is the most popular and beautiful girl at school, while Miyamara is a shy boy who wears glasses. Hori is revealed to be a laid-back family girl, and Miyamara is revealed to be a handsome young man covered in piercings and tattoos, despite their outward appearances at school. Number 7 is Welcome to the NHK. Sato Tatsuhiro, a 22-year-old young man, is a hikikomori and a NET, not in employment, education, or training, meaning acute social withdrawal. Everything around him, he believes, is a conspiracy, including the reason why so many people, including himself, have become hikikomori. As a result, Sato concocts a bizarre conspiracy theory involving the Neon Hikikomori Kaikai, NHK, a secret organization tasked with creating a hikikomori-infested world. Sato wants to escape the NHK's clutches, but is unable to do so because going outside alone is too frightening, that is, until he meets Misaki Nakahara, who chooses Sato for her project that she claims will cure him of his hikikomori ways. Number 6 is Kaguya-sama, Love is War. The tale of the bamboo cutter inspired Kaguya story, Sama's, which is set in modern times. The plot revolves around a battle of wits between Miyuki Shirogane, president of the student council, and Kaguya Shinomiya, vice president, both of whom are attempting to force the other to confess to them, believing that confession is a loss in the war of love. The majority of the plot takes place in the student council's room early on, and it involves the shenanigans of the two protagonists' plans, which are usually foiled by the chaos element in the form of Chika Fujiwara. With the passage of time, the story becomes more developed, with later chapters introducing several side characters as well as other members of the student council. It's one of the funniest romance anime ever. Number 5 is Toradora. Despite Ryuji Takasu's gentle demeanor, his eyes give him the appearance of a menacing delinquent. On his second year of high school, class reorganization paired him with his best friend, Yusaku Kutamura, and his secret crush, Minori Kushieda. Taiga Aisaka, Kushieta's best friend, joins the two of them. Her delicate appearance contrasts sharply with her ruthless demeanor. Taiga, who is secretly in love with Kitamura, agrees to help Ryuji with his love interest in exchange for him assisting her with hers. Number 4 is Nana. Nana Komatsu and Nana Osaki are diametrically opposed, but a chance meeting on a train brings them together. They become fast friends and eventually share an apartment. Nana Osaki traveled to Tokyo to perform with Blast, a punk band. Nobuo Terashima, Yasushi Takagi, and new member Shinichi Okazaki are among her bandmates. The band grows in popularity as a result of their live performances, and Gaia Records eventually signs them. Nana's relationship with Trap Nest guitarist Ron Honjo was revealed, and they became well known across the country. Raira Sarazawa, Run Honjo, Takumi Ichinos, and Naoki Fujita make up Trap Nest. By the time Nana O arrives in Tokyo, the band has amassed a sizable fan base. As the series progresses, the lives of Nana Osaki, Nana Komatsu, Blast, and Trap Nest become increasingly intertwined. There are also numerous glimpses into the future. Number 3 is Your Lie in April. Child prodigy on the piano Kozai Arima won the competition and is well known among young musicians. At the age of 12, he had a mental breakdown while performing at a piano recital after his mother, who was also his instructor, died. As a result, he can't hear the sound of his own piano playing any longer. Kozai hasn't touched the piano in 2 years and sees the world in monochrome, with no flair or color. He's content to spend the rest of his life with his best friends, Tsubaki and Watari, until a girl comes along and changes everything. Kaori Miyazono, a 14-year-old audacious violinist whose playing style reflects her manic personality, aids Kozai's return to the music world by demonstrating that it should be free and mold-breaking, as opposed to the structured and rigid style Kozai was used to. Number 2 is Fruits Basket. Toru Honda, a plucky high schooler, takes matters into her own hands and moves out into a tent after a family tragedy turns her life upside down. Unfortunately for her, she decides to build her new home on private land owned by the mysterious Soma clan, and it doesn't take long for the owners to figure out what she's up to. The Somas, however, have a secret of their own, as Toru discovers when the family offers to take her in. When touched by the opposite sex, they transform into the animals of the Chinese zodiac. Number 1 is Clannad. Tomoya Okazaki is a third-year secondary school understudy angry of his life. His mom died from a fender bender when he was more youthful, making his dad resort to liquor and betting. This outcomes in battles between the two until Tomoya's shoulder is harmed in a battle. From that point forward, Tomoya has had far-off associations with his dad, making him become a delinquent after some time. While on a stroll to school, he meets a bizarre young lady named Nagisa Furukawa who is a year more seasoned, however is rehashing because of ailment. Because of this, she is frequently alone as the vast majority of her companions have continued on. The two start hanging out and gradually, as time passes by, Tomoya observes his life changing in another course. Thanks for watching the video and please like and subscribe.